The very battle we have been fighting, they know that we IPOB, we knows how to fight the battle. We are not yet relaxed though. We know how to fight them. We are not yet relaxed. We push. Never you stop until you hear Biafra declared. Never you stop. Don't give an inch. We are rejoicing while we are crossing them. Did you understand? This is the wealth, that is, Biafra land is the only source of the whole world. We are the center of the world. They always see us, the zero latitude and zero longitude. Therefore, we must always be watchful. Even as we have secured this very victory, there is joy everywhere. There is joy everywhere. I am informing Biafrans in Biafra land that are well known in the struggle very, very well. Do not remain in your normal location. Now, when you hear good news, you give away. There are enemies that will not like you to witness the good news. I am informing you. This is what our leader told us earlier. I am informing you. Our principal officers in Biafra land, when you hear a good news, you know your calls are going, your phones are going. Off that phone. Off that phone. Off that phone, off that phone. I have blocked some people now. I have off phone. Stop, don't on your phone. You say my members will be calling me. God, later off that phone in Biafra land. Off it. Off it. Off that your phone. Off that your phone. They are calling now. Off it. Change where you are. We still have works to do. Change where you are. Change your location. That's what they told us here. Change your location. Don't over-adjust. Principal officer. Not, I don't mean that you pack away from your house. No, I mean for few hours from now, there is celebration. Don't allow people to know where you are now. Just change at least 2 hours, 3 hours, right? For now, 2 hours, 3 hours. If you are a principal officer in Biafra, 2 hours or 3 hours, just give gap from that to your normal position. Then you'll be rejoicing. Did you understand? Now we are in another level of the struggle. Thank you, Okike. Thank you, Ezudo. Thank you, Ezamara. We will continue to give him glory. We will continue to give him glory. Our leader informed us earlier that as we proceed, that Chukwu Okike Abiyama in heaven presides over every of our proceedings. And we have confirmed it now. And we will continue to win. Do you know one funny thing there is that we have double-crossed Nigeria. We have double-crossed them. They cannot escape. We have rounded them up. We first of all double-crossed them. They thought they will follow the other side and go away. We now rounded them up. I posted some weeks ago that we are rounding them up. Just allow them. We are rounding them up. Did you understand? Thank you. Share it very, very wide. There is joy everywhere. But then I'm going to brain. Did you understand? In our brain, mother the serious no. We move a very serious battle. Thank you, Zudo. Thank you, Zemiri. Thank you, Zama. Thank you, Zemboche. Thank you, Chineko Memma. Thank you, Onyanji Monu. Thank you, Onyanku Waranihu. Kuwana Zo, Kuwana Kanri, Kuwana Kebe. Narekele, Makiti Kwendiro Mauta. If they don't have an alarm, na court, huh? Okwi maybe go binta, sitting at P court. Okwi lago malamini. Site na P court. Na rekele Zudo. Obi otanyi wu na Biafra court ka ekpere. Ekpere ya na Biafra court, ọkwa na Nigerian court. Ihe niile anyị na-aga Nigerian court. They should prove us wrong while we are agitating for Biafra. Intimidation cannot stop it. Today, Chukwu Abiyama, you have proved yourself. You have shown yourself to the world. You have once again proven that you are in charge of IPOB. You have once again proved that Nnamdi Kanu was sent by you. You have once again proved to Nigerians that we have been the victims every time in Nigeria. Thank you, Zudu, because you alone be glorified. People are thanking you. And that's what IPOB have been asking you for. We know that we cannot take your glory. The whole people here in the area where I am in Biafra land, they never thank us. They did not thank us. They are thanking you. Everybody I'm hearing for, they're saying, glory to God. Thank God. Thank God. That is what we need. We are not politicians that will take your glory. The same thing we need is what we are hearing. Thank God, do. Nobody say that is what we need. And today you have done it for us. We know that there are other wars afront. You will still demolish them and give us victory. Only you. Nigeria borrow money, we don't borrow. We have prayed. He said, thank you. The same. Do you know why today is more special? Is that the way the news of the courts came up was wonderful. Do you know Nnamdi Kanu is so spiritual? The idea now we move. I met somebody, then they will know.
Those that believe in the truth,
mad people don't know anything. On the other line. This person is looking for my trouble. On the other line. You do the rubbish in her. We move. It is called the star.
Those that believe in the truth, those that believe in honesty, those that believe that Biafra is going to come, because Biafra is coming. We are working hard.
Rubbish. It is my thing here.
Those that believe in the truth,
we move. But we must proceed. After the program, again. You know, black people are very, very foolish. They were disturbing the Biafran times. I'm sorry, our people from this very side. I am very, very sorry. Thank you. Thank you. We move. It is called the sage and acquitted. The sage and acquitted means unconditional release. In cases, how to free somebody.
Believe in honesty.
What is it called?
Believe that Biafra is going to come, because Biafra is coming.
Straight out.
We are working.
Right? That is also straight out.
Our tweet Tuesday.
Did you understand?
Those that have not.
That is
yet,
also.
you must do so. If you don't know.
You know, some people. As I can call it, the sage and acquitted is unconditional release. It is unconditional release. Right? So, you know, unconditional release is what we have been asking for on the case of Nnamdi Kanu. But Bintanyako, as wicked as she is, and the way she hates Biafrans, she decided to be trying Nnamdi Kanu on 7 count charges after the other charges were struck out. Right? Isn't it? Now, we want to appeal. We are against those charges because Nnamdi Kanu committed nothing. Charges bordering terrorism. 7 remaining count charges. That's what we went for appeal. Because there is no other thing. And today, all those charges have been discharged. Nnamdi Kanu have been discharged from those charges. Those 7 count charges. That is to say, he had been discharged. Bintanyako have nothing to do again. That this ruling have destroyed Bintanyako. Court proceedings. It has completely destroyed it. She has nothing to present. Bintanyako, nothing again. Because that's all those things, that rubbish that Bintanyako have been doing is what we want to appeal, to challenge. And today we have destroyed it in appeal. We have fought on goal. That Abubakar Malami has fought on goal. But our people don't understand. Nobody can win IPOB. Nobody can win Nnamdi Kanu. We are not political party. We are not political party. Right? We are freedom fighting movement. We do not have tenure. We do not have tenure. We do not have 2 years. We do not have 3 years. We do not have 1 year to fight for freedom. We do not have 1 month. We do not have 1 week. All we know, we keep fighting. But those that are fighting us, they have tenures. They have tenures. Did you understand? These are politicians that can become from party to the other party. So these people are not people that can withstand IPOB. Those of them that was, some of them that was in APC when the kidnapping of Nnamdi Kanu was discussed. Some of them now are in PDP. Did you understand? Now, did you know that some that are in PDP when he was kidnapped are now in APC? So their discussion will never balance. Their arrangement will never balance. But IPOB remains. They always decamp. They always go to the other party. They always follow the other man. They always follow their man. They don't keep jumping. They keep looking for favor. But IPOB remains. That is why we are movable. Kidnapping of Nnamdi Kanu is an own goal. You can never equalize it. We said you cannot equalize it. Malami, today how far? All those your rubbish in Bintanyako court have been destroyed today. All those your rubbish in Bintanyako's court have been destroyed today. What else do you have? Thank you. We move. I am broadcasting from the Biafran Times, London, and also IPOB Evangelist Mazi Maduabuchi. Share it very, very wide. The enemy is trying the other one. They have sent them. They have sent them. They knew I am live. They are also watching me. But they are calling the other line very busy. But they will not cut that program. You will keep calling. I'll be cutting you while we proceed. We remain here. IPOB. Unmovable. The very undefeatable lion from the east. Biafra land. Mazi Nnamdi. The order have been given. Court. Yes, in Nigeria, we know you don't obey court orders. But these are the rounding up. We are rounding you up. We told you. Agwara Monday Madina 2020. Now in Nigeria on it. We will play the middle game. They will be at the middle. Their legs will not touch the ball. But when this match will be starting, they will be doing as if they can play. Can they play now? Can they play? They have played all their patterns. They have made all their changes. Today, where is it? Malami. We are still in different courts. So we are challenging you. We are everywhere in your court. Even Nnamdi Kanu na chacho. That is why engineer say, let us start himself. Or they are not going to when my plan. Or when you don't know anything. So it's when Nnamdi Kanu is kidnapped and being free tomorrow. Then you think you are agitating for Biafra. Do you know what you have achieved with this very detention of Nnamdi Kanu? No, you don't know. And you think you can make noise. You want to bring fire. You want to bomb. You want to kill people. To free Nnamdi Kanu under criminality in Biafra restoration. How can criminality be attached to Biafra restoration? Criminality. Kingdom of God on earth. You start killing your people, terrorizing your people. You want people to accept it. And they cover it with press release. Criminality that made us to leave Masob. Criminality, I was a Masobian. That made us to leave Masob. You want to do it, and you call it the name of Nnamdi Kanu. Hey, I want him to be freed. And Nnamdi Kanu will be released under criminality. So you want the history of Nnamdi Kanu, criminality to be attached in his history. This man that have suffered, lost everything. The man that can endure what you can never endure on earth, Nnamdi Kanu. So you want to attach criminality in his name, in his history. And IPOB said no. We can never allow anybody. It doesn't matter. To attach criminality in the name of Nnamdi Kanu, this man has suffered. Nigeria announced to the world, he will defend himself in court, we say with all pleasure. The same thing, the British was dodging, 67. They don't want to go to court with us. Did you understand? They told Gowon to go and kill them. If you arrest Ojukwu, we will defeat you. He had the documents of the Abuja Accord agreement that was presided over by General Hankara of Ghana. So that very agreement is there. And they knew that Harold Wilson knew that if they give order for Ojukwu to be arrested, then people will hear about it and people will know the matter. So they don't want people to hear about the matter. They forced us into defensive war. They told Gowon to go and kill them, while Ojukwu have not prepared for war. Right? Now, the same thing they wanted to force us into. Immediately Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped, they started deploying army. You thought with the world that he would defend himself in court. Why were you deploying army to our land? Why were you deploying army to our land? To kill us while we are keeping our own. And on the process of killing us, you bring it to be. From there, you say, get PVC. The same you, the zoo, why the main agenda is there? Nnamdi Kanu. And something attracted you to kidnap Nnamdi Kanu. Biafra referendum demand. Did you understand? That's what attracted you. He committed no offense. What is his offense? That Nigeria have expired, as was signed by the British through the amalgamation agreement, that Nigeria is meant to last 100 years. And we have been enduring it because we are always the victim. Though we endured for 100 years, is it not due for Nigeria to come on round table? As Jonathan understood, and he went for confab. And they said no. After all, he understood that 100 years have come and gone, and people should come on round table. That is our offense, in which we can never go back. Nothing can stop us. Our offense is that thing that has expired, as UK passport will expire, they will not accept it. The same way Nigeria documents have expired. Nigeria is documented by man, not by God. They have the documents in the UK embassy in Abuja. Kaduna Line have it. She knows that here have expired. And that's why she keeps meeting with the northern governor and some traditional rulers, because she is trying to pamper an expired Nigeria in which Biafrans have endured, and we have been the victims, and we said no. It's better they kill us all instead of continuing with an expired Nigeria. How can we continue with that rubbish? Continue with the rubbish? God forbid. Thank you. I met somebody, then they will know. Thank you. I the man Allah. Malamis called own girl, and they thought he can equalize it. They wanted to use infiltrators to equalize it. To equalize the goal. Some of them, some of us self that was in the pit, joined them and started playing ball back home to score us. Not even a back pass. Short. They were playing the ball short to home. And some people told us, listen now, you saw the pressure they were setting on our keeper. Our defense was on pressure. You said that they are playing with us. They were playing ball back home with the shot. A match you are playing with the British, though they are putting on Nigerian jersey. You want to bring violence. Can you do violence than the British? There is a way our leaders studied to fight the British. If you bring violence, you are gone. This thing happening in Ukraine, British set it to happen in Biafra land. Are you not aware? Do you think that kidnapping of Nnamdi Kanu was only arranged by Nigeria? This is global conspiracy. If they can open up and tell you the people that are involved, then you will know that what IPOB have been fighting is not an ordinary war. Here, Mahadra will find out about to do or die. Yes, they knew extraordinary rendition is an offense. They committed it only to win you. Thank you. Yes, our leader is the court said the charges, those 7 count charges. Let me repeat for those that are joining. You know, they have, first of all, they charged our leader 6 count charges. They gave him 6 count charges, amended count charges. You know, they are not trying him presently with the charges he was granted bail on. That very warrant he was facing, in which Bin Tanyako granted him bail on. They didn't present it. because they knew they fell. Though that was what they were reporting to the world that he jumped bail on. He refused to face his trial. But when he was kidnapped and extraordinarily renditioned into Nigeria, they did not present those charges again. Do you see how useless Nigeria is? That is where we hold them. Immediately I saw what they were bringing. In my brokers, I told our people we have won. They said, I said, we will win them. They are running away from the case in which they have been going to the world, telling them that Nnamdi can't jump bail on. They did not present this case. The charges they were bringing was from 2018 to 2021. When our leader was attacked 2017, and he was granted the 2017, when I got charges he was facing, then before his attack, they didn't bring it. Only one that came there was the, what is it called? The container issue that happened in the Hiala. That's the only thing they brought there. Every other thing is MSAS, unknown gunmen. So many idiotic charges from Malami. And on the process, we defeated them on those ones because the first 6 amended count charges, did you know what they wrote there? Let me just pick one. I will remember what they said. That you, Nnamdi Kanu, incited members of the proscribed indigenous people of Biafra to destroy transport company in Lagos. Did you understand? Now, when we challenged them in court, Malami was defeated. He went back home and he came up with 15 amended count charges. Did you understand? What did he now write there? You know, he mentioned proscribed indigenous people of Biafra. Did you understand? Now, the second one, he mentioned, he changed it. That was when I told our people who have defeated them. What did he say? He now said that you, Mr. Nnamdi Kanu, incited members of the public. IPOB now. Before, initially they said members of the proscribed indigenous people of Biafra. We now challenged them that we did not, IPOB was not the people that carry on MSAS in Lagos. They now went back. They said, you incited members of the public. Now, Nnamdi Kanu now is now the leader of the public, no longer indigenous people of Biafra. Do you see how they freed him from that charge? Immediately they came there and said, we have grabbed them again. Right? Now, when there was a particular charge that they saw as the only thing they can use to hook our leader, they counted it. They think he will fail. But they don't know he's intelligent. They count 3 of the 15 amended count charges. What did they say there? They said that you, Nnamdi Kanu, from 2018, listen to 2021, professed, in other words, means claimed, right? You claimed. Let me use that language. But what they wrote there is professed. But let me use claimed. That you, Mr. Nnamdi Kanu, from 2018 to 2021, claimed to be a member, stroke, leader of proscribed indigenous people of Biafra. From 2018. Did you understand? Now, the charges against Nnamdi Kanu, in which Bintaneko granted him bail on, what did they write there? He's the leader of indigenous people of Biafra. In those charges that he was granted bail on. And they now came on this one and they said that from 2015, from 2018 to 2021, that he claimed. This is a man they were charging to be a leader of IPOB. And they granted him bail on. And in that warrant, they called him IPOB leader. Now, you now come in 2021, you say that he claimed to be a member and the leader of IPOB from 2018. But you granted him bail on 2017. IPOB behaved. You granted him bail as IPOB leader 2017. You now came in 2021, you are charging him, saying that he claimed to be a member. How can Nnamdi Kanu claim to be a member? Now, immediately he pleaded not guilty on that. Labran jumped up. Hey, Nnamdi Kanu has denied to be a leader of IPOB. He has denied. You're a fool. How can he accept to be a leader of proscribed people of Biafra from 2018? How can he accept to claim to be. Have he ever claimed? How can he accept to claim? Nnamdi Kanu will finish. Malami, how can he accept that he claimed? Did he claim? Now the date is off. You said from 2018 to 2021. But he had been IPOB leader since 20. Let me just call the date you can remember, Malami. 2014. You kidnapped him 2015. Did you understand? And you charge him for being IPOB leader. Why do you come in 2021? You say he claimed to be from 2018. You see why we destroyed them. Now, after all, out of that 15, 8 was squashed out, right? Remaining 7 in the court of Bintanyako. The very compromised judge who is possessing the very warrant of Nnamdi Kanu, in which she granted Nnamdi Kanu bail on. The very warrant is there. And Bintanyako kept it aside and accepted new amended charges. And you call that one a judge. Judge that granted somebody bail, while that very case file is still in her table, she abandoned it. And she welcomed new amended charges. And upon amendment, she had been welcoming. While the main charge, the main case file you granted Nnamdi Kanu bail on is in your court, Bintanyako. You kept accepting as welcoming useless charges from the useless Malami, which you know that Malami is useless. Are you not aware he is useless? Is Malami not a fool? You have been informing the world that Nnamdi Kanu jumped bail. Let me clear you and tell you how you become a fool. I'm in Biafra land. I'm a homeland broadcaster. The fearless IPOB evangelist. Mazi Maduabuchi Nwachukwu. I am from Nnamdi. There was an Nnamdi. And here is a local government in Nigeria province. Therefore, are you not looking for me? How can you get me? Do I have dear friend? Do I go to your bank? Where do you see me? Useless idiots. Where do you get me? I come out every day. How do you get me? Mad people. I'm not telling you here that you know. There are serious wars at the front which we will fight. We have been pushing down mountains that will disturb Nnamdi Kanu. You are looking for me. Useless idiots. You can't get me. Go and sit down. I'm IPOB trap here. A serious trap in Biafra land. IPOB trap. Touch me now. Touch me. Mad people. So I about also. You think that those in abroad they run away? It's a lie. That is their duty post. Our God sent them there to occupy there before the British lies. You know, nobody was there to challenge the British. So they had the express road. Any country they want to go and lie, they want to go and lie against Ojukwu, they are free. But today our people are there. God plotted them there. They submit their petition before that table. They submit their exhibition. And they also protest before the presence of that very government. So how do the British diplomatic lies work? Again, it doesn't work. Our God have positioned our people there. Don't call it cowardice. They are there. They are the strikers. We defend, we are defenders. But these people are strikers. They score goals international. And the goals we need is international. We don't need local goals. We have finished the local goals here. These people in abroad, they are the people scoring the international goals. Which Ojukwu didn't get then. He didn't score international goals. He was scoring local goals. Britain was lying against us. These people are there now. They are in abroad. Now come and lie now. Come and lie. Go to Germany and lie against us. Britain, go there now. Our exhibition is already on their table. Our tweet is going to them. Everything about us is there. They are listening to us. Everything. We have even submitted letter to them. Go and lie now. Let us see. But have you not been lying, British, against IPOB? Did you succeed? Our God planned it very well. He had the cry of Ojukwu. He started sending our people out. How did he send them? Under suffering. Because you were suffering us. You don't know that you were giving us energy. They sold their properties. They sold their goods. They took their last card. They even some took somebody's money. Some sold somebody's property. And you think they are running away. After running away, Fulani will come and take our land. It's a lie. They are now reinforced. Our people in abroad, they have reinforced. Do they go Biafra? Can you do them anything? The answer is no. We are here demolishing Nigeria. They are demolishing you from outside. On on etiti. I'm Nigeria. You will be at the middle. I am all on etiti. Are you not at the middle now? We take over international. We take over local here. You are the middle. Thank you. Share it very wide. So that's the remaining 7 count charges that Bintanya accepted to try our leader on, in which she is targeting to hold him on 1 or 2. That is what we are challenging, because the main thing has been passed. That's what we are challenging in appeal. And that's why that far adjournment, I told our people that this is why Bintanyako gave 5 months adjournment, because the case of our leader will be looked into. This as space, the 5 months adjournment Bintanyako gave was a space they created for the case of our leader to be looked into. Did you understand? That her own court is now useless, because the charges she is trying our leader on is what we get to appeal with. And the appeal have patched it. Not only patching it, appeal condemn the actions of Nigerian government. The appeal, first of all, condemn Nigerian government in their and their attitude. Excuse me. Thank you. Remove. I'm back. Thank you. Did you understand? So that 7 amended count charges that remains in Bintanyako court that she wants to try our leader is what have been passed. That is to say, discharged and acquitted. Now, what is discharged and acquitted? Unconditional release. Now, let me come. Do you know discharged and acquitted? You have nothing to do to the accused. If you want to challenge the ruling, you can only challenge the judge, the appeal court judges on their ruling, not the man that was discharged. I have been in a waiting trial for 4 years. I was discharged and acquitted. Immediately I was discharged and acquitted, they didn't put me handcuff again. If you are being discharged only, they will not put you handcuff. But you can be called back in the case. Somebody can move for the case, only discharged. There is discharge. Do you know what the court clerk wrote on my warrant? I challenged it in court. Do you know what he wrote? Dismissed. Very, very wrong. The warders cannot accept it. They will not allow me to go. You can only be dismissed from a particular charges you are charged. That is, at least you are like, you have case mates. If you have like 2, 3, 4, 5 case mates, they can dismiss you from a particular charge or from the case. Did you understand? In which you can be called back tomorrow. But there is what is called discharged and acquitted. That is to say, go, you committed nothing. Nobody will hold the accused. The only person you can challenge is the judge. Not the accused. Did you understand? That Nnamdi Kanu had been discharged. So what are they now? A Canada meeting. So I mean, are you still meeting? Britain, are you in shock? Where is your consular assistant? British. We told you that Nnamdi Kanu's case will destroy the strength of your embassy. Have the strength of your embassy in Nigeria not been destroyed? A high-profile citizen, Nnamdi Kanu, you deny him all his rights. Do you think he will not win? Have you not destroyed your citizenship? Imechalo? Okay. Please, excuse me. Oh, I'm back. No, this thing is not easy. This very gospel is not easy. We are in Biafra land. There are some distractions, but have been settled. We move. Thank you. Yes, go. No one hindering. The sergeant acquitted. Go, you did not commit anything. That thing that Binta had been trying had been quashed. Binta, what do you have again? So when I was discharged and acquitted, the judge said discharged and acquitted. Not caution. Listen. Though I stopped in primary 4 first term, but the report is called caution and discharge. Caution and discharge means that the judge discovered that you did it somehow, but you are being cautioned not to do it again, then discharged. You cannot be cautioned and discharged and acquitted. It's a lie. You can only be cautioned and discharged. That is to say you did it, that you were discharged. Now this one is discharged and acquitted, no caution. Discharged and acquitted. All the charges, every other thing they have in mind, whatever, even the one they will think tomorrow. This is a appeal court too, challenging the charges they are tying our leader in Bintanyako's court. And the court said Nigeria did not do well. The court did not just declare the sergeant acquitted. No. First of all, the court condemned Nigeria already. Not the Biafra court. We are talking about Nigerian appeal court in Abuja. Condemn Nigerian action. UN condemn Nigerian action. How many lion or tiger do you want Nnamdi Kanu to kill before you call him killer of a lion or a tiger? Or the Wagole? Agole Kogebu. Omar said, Omar verdict, 19 January 2022 said he did not jump bail. Nigeria should apologize to him, pay him compensation. Within some months, UN ruled, pay him compensation, free him unconditionally, and free his members in detention. And look, get all those that are involved in his kidnap. Then look into his request, which is the Biafra referendum. Now you insisted you hold him. Today your own appeal court have also discharged him and acquitted him. What do you want again? We are asking. You know, let me still remind you, on the 20th of December 2015, a court is sitting in Abuja, the Court of Justice, what is it called? Justice Ademola decided Mazi Nnamdi Kanu unconditionally. Decided and acquitted is unconditional release. That is what is called unconditional release. No bail. The first release of Nnamdi Kanu, that one Bintan gave to him, he was granted bail. It is a conditional release. That one is conditional release. Did you understand? And he signed the conditions. Did you understand the difference? He signed those conditions. Now this one is unconditional release. It's not bail granted. The very charges have been destroyed by the appeal court. Thereby, Nnamdi Kanu is now illegal in detention. Do you know, if you are being discharged and acquitted, you cannot sleep in detention? Go to Nigerian, go to their constitution. Go to Nigerian constitution. Go there and ask them. If you are discharged and acquitted, you have no right. Nobody have the right to detain you that day. You sleep there. You don't have to sleep there. I have been in a waiting prayer, and I was like a lawyer when I was in detention. If you come in, they will direct you to me to come and tell me your case. But I stopped in primary 4. First time. You see what primary school some freedom fighter is doing to you. Imagine what IPOB that went to university would do to you. Don't go there. Don't go nearer to those ones that went to university. They will destroy you. Imagine what we are doing to you. Me that is stopping primary 4. Are you still getting it easy with me? Talk more of our people that went to university. Those that even studying abroad. They will destroy you. Thank you. Thank you. Victory. Yes, we are keeping them at the middle. We told them, your legs will not touch this ball. Fulani, we planned this war. This is not that why you forced to do. Lie. We planned this one when you were selling oil. You forced to do defensive war, and he said no. What did Ojuku said? He said we were at the front of the house making peace. All of a sudden, we had a gunshot at my backyard. And I went to go and check. The same people I was making peace with, they started shooting at the front. And he said, what was my next option? My next option was to draw a line for them. Then I drew a line. And I told Jack, the Gowan, from here to here is called Biafra. Chineke very very. Hey, Yapotowa. From here to here is called Biafra. Ụfọdụ ndị ọkụ ga-abịala, Ojukwu Biafra ọgọta m si akịkwara ahụ ị na-akpọ n'ọkwa Biafra. Ka maapụ iji, maapụ Ojukwu nyere ọkwa ya ka iji ị na-adọ. Keta wee na ịmaghị ihe akọwa na-akọrọ bishi. Ọ dọrọ Biafra ọdọtaghị. Ọ bụ flag o wepụtara ka ị na-use. Is it not the map he gave you are using? Is it not the name he introduced you are using? Why do you say no what again? Because the world conspired and with Zeke. Imagine Zeke that wasn't here. They met him in London. Zeke that was writing against us to the French government to stop the Biafra was the people the world now met. And after discussing with them, Zeke said no more war. Were you involved in the war? The answer is no. Why did you not tell them to go and meet with Ojukwu? Why did you involve Zeke? Why were you involved? Line now be busy. Line now be busy. We move. Did you understand? Is it not the same thing Ojukwu gave to us we are using? They said no more war. War ended. War ended. Because they knew immediately we entered 1970. Final. Okay, after they said that rubbish, they say war ended. Do you know that Ojukwu started with 3,500 soldiers? Are you aware? And do you know how many ESN personnel we have? They are not even the Biafra army. But our leader said ESN will do it for us. He said the day we declare Biafra, that day we will unveil our army. And that very day, our boundaries will be defended at the same minute. Or he said, at that same minute, not day, that same minute. Did you understand? Now, Ojukwu started with 3,500 soldiers. While after they announced the very innovative or no vanquish rubbish, they said, over 30,000 soldiers, Biafran soldiers, shot themselves to death in the bushes, that they can never be Nigeria. This is why IPOB is fighting. Because we will kill ourselves, man. If they say there will be, we will no longer agitate. There will no longer be Biafra. We will kill ourselves. What are you staying for? To face the rubbish you rejected. That's what the army did. Over 30,000 shot themselves to death. This is why we fight very well, because if you say we will no longer agitate, do you know how many people that will die? They will kill themselves. Are you aware? Do you know how many people will die with heart failure? People will go in high BP, different sicknesses upon Biafrans. If you say no more Biafra agitation, do you know what? We are leaking the secret to you. 30,000, over 30,000 shot themselves to death. This is why we are fighting. Our people are already seeing Biafra. You tell them there will be no Biafra again. For the Amabu and Mirin war, the move for wrong way. More without regret. Our leader discharged and acquitted. Now, Nigerian court, not in Biafra court, please. Not in Biafran court. Nigerian court, appeal court, that Malami is in charge of. He is the Attorney General of the Federation. We told you, Malami, that the Honorable Attorney General of the Federation has every right to discharge any case from his honorable office. And you kept delaying us. Let us see the next move you make. Mind you that anybody discharged and acquitted have no right to sleep in detention. Under your law, Malami, two of us. I appreciate Biafrans for their love to me, their good wishes on my birthday. I saw my video, pictures everywhere. It's still trending. Pictures, videos, everywhere. What job you come? I'm not doing a bed down. I'm not how we move. Thank you all. Thank you. I appreciate. But I will come on in. Oh no, man, I try to have a if they like, let them be free Scott order, no problem. After that, the Mola discharged our leader, they refused court order. They withheld him again. After celebrating like this, the next one we had, they arrested Nnamdi back to DSS, not Kujo, 2015. And the next one was 2016 by Justice John Soho. Unconditional release. They arrested him and returned him to Kuje. That one was in Kuje. The first one was in DSS. And they took our leader to just the court of Justice Ahmed Mohammed. A Fulani man. What did he tell DSS? He won DSS. He even harassed DSS. He told them, have I not warned you to stop bringing this kind of case to my court, to this honorable court? And I have told you to go and obey the previous court rulings. Which rulings were he referring to? The ruling of Justice Ademola on the 20th of December 2015 and the ruling of Justice Don Soho. That's what Justice Ahmed Mohammed was referring DSS to go and obey. Now, if you look into that very direction or directive by that very Fulani judge, Ahmed Mohammed, what will you take it as? Is it not unconditional release again? What did he simply mean? He meant that I am supporting Justice Ademola's ruling. I am also supporting Justice Don Soho's ruling. That's what he means by saying go and obey the previous court rulings. Isn't what he means? Our Gocha means I support, boy. A move for minutes. A move for minutes, man, I support, boy. Always so. Chineke very. I like what about me. Ndị is all the houses so hey, I want to be free. I got that about the so Ghana or Jishaba boy so. And I don't Biafra na Queen. I call up the shot the go say so. Look when they say so. Hey, tell us what happened to our leader. Hey, 8 days he did not tell us. But you, tell us what happened to our leader for complete 1 year until he reappeared in Israel. Did anybody tell you? So nobody knew he was in Israel. You are an idiot. 1 year, you did not know where he was. And he was campaigning that Nigeria should give us his dead body. I was there 8 days. I summoned Chike. We summon him. Imagine you summoning a GOC, General Officer in Command. In a military movement, you summon a General Officer in Command. You summoning Chike. You are a fool. Why are you to summon him? Overall, if Nnamdi cannot give order of the Biafra, he will sign the memo. Chikedozie will sign the memo. The oath of IPOB positioned him. Let me start from the fresh, from the beginning. That I, let me use my name, Mazi Maduabuchi Nwachukwu, solemnly and voluntarily swear to be absolutely loyal to the leadership of the indigenous people of Biafra. Who is the leadership? DOS. Who is the leader of DOS? HOD. That's where I took oath to be loyal to. And some idiot want to tell me another place I'll be loyal. You're a fool. You think I'm idiot. And what does the oath say almost at the ending? That I will never engage in any act of insubordination. In him taking an oath, you believe it. An idiot that didn't take oath, they turned you against the oath you took. And I said, how can we obey them? They are is it good? Our leader said, state coordinator. Is now the national. I make a lady for obeying me. Nnamdi Kanu was saying. Then I will punish you for giving you wrong order. How come you tell me, is it every order they give us, we will obey? Are you mad? The oath said, I hereby, solemnly and voluntarily. Was it first? The oath said, voluntarily. Hereby, solemnly and voluntarily. Why do you come and tell me, is it every order they give, we will obey? Good about the oath said, voluntarily. Were you on one point? You took the oath that you will obey. At the game, that killed us under command and control. He later said he don't agree. Are you before? He led us to National High School about 9th of February. We were massacred under command and control. Utemefo sent us to Mbo under command and control. Isn't it? 29th May 2016, we were massacred under command and control. Utemefo sent us to sleep in Head Bridge 4 days under command and control. Utemefo, under your command, you sent us to Igbocha to go and celebrate celebrate in solidarity with Donald Trump. 20th January 2017, we were massacred under command and control. We marched from Aba to Igbocha under command and control. We marched from Aba to Umai under command and control. We marched from Aba to Owerri. 10 midnight, that's when we started moving. We reached there in the morning. With leg, protest for free Nnamdi Kanu. We went to Enugu to show our placard that we don't need Buhari under the command of Utemefo. We went to Enugu to be in Ohanese's meeting. We are not Ohanese member, but we were in Shago and went to meeting. We take over the hall under Utemefo's order, command and control. How come he now turned against command and control? What about those that died under your command and control? Don't you see you are a murderer? Biafra court. You led us to death under command. Do you have grace? Which of your grace? Does anybody like to hear your voice? You were only functioning under IPOB structure, and what was your weapon command and control? How come you say it doesn't work after killing us with that very action? So you want those that died under command and control to come and kill us if we say no to command and control? How do you kill them under command and control? And you come on the road, you say you don't believe in command and control again, and they want us to follow you, so that we become finished like you. The spirit of those that died under command and control, do you think they will leave us? You're a fool. A mad idiot. Thank you. I need to also there for 2 seconds. Fight on. Fight on. What you do? Fight on until also the victory is assured. Fight on. I am Nnamdi na log. They are well. The shop week. Agbalamo principal officers in Biafra land. Now, I tell you the news. I go to 2 hours or 3 hours. A shift from a bang in Anopan. No, I can hear me. shift okwanu eso ha anu ihe ahụ na anu na onwe gị shift o dia ana ha enyere gị mmanya shift o that place m gwara gị elia chebe ahụ pụọ ee ndị sọdụ m na-akpọ m ọ ga-agbanyụ fon gị ahụ na ị na-abịa fela gbanyụọ ihe ahụ na ọgụ agụbeghị ọgụ agụbeghị ọnụ makwa ihe a na-akọ ọgwụgwọ orientation. Thank you. We move. Joy everywhere. Ndị ka na fon ele na-abịara a chere mụ na ha bịara ịchị ọchị ka mụ na ya bịa mee hey amalite anya free na Biafra land here ama na ndị iro na-achọ m ka mụ na ya bịa mee ndị amadi ọgụ m na-alụ ihe a chere m na-eme ude enjoy ha na-eme. I don't do enjoyment like you. Thank you. Atọrọ m atọ here maghị I don't go bank, I don't do anything, I don't do many things, so before my buy probably very quick, you know, imotum de shaga. Imotum shaga. Ebe na check camera get celebrate. Oga chere na ga agagod. Owo na Biafra land here. Camera gi na eme ihe. Phone gi ji akpọ mama na track line gi. Ke mu we na akpọ mama na track ya, gi na akpọ arim. Akpọ local number here. Me the foreign number happy. We move. Obroge na obroge he jidewo ụfọdụ. He jidewo ụfọdụ ka happy. Ma Fulani na-ewe iwe. Ka happy so ri uru Biafra. Nye ndị ohere nwa 3 hours ga large ka ha sị ọnọghị ime onye na-abịa ihe a ise we are celebrating ndị ga-enyekwa gị poison ka ị hapụ ịhụ Biafra chikwa ebe ahụ pụọ. Let us move. Nigerian government, what do you have now? Your charges squashed. How many? First one is 6 amended count charges. Next one you added it 7. The other one you make it 15. What do you have again? The whole, everyone has been quashed. Nnamdi Kanu discharged and acquitted. Mind you, he have no right to sleep in detention. Mind you, go and read your law. He cannot sleep. He have no right to sleep. The court of Binta charges in Binta Nyako's court have been destroyed, isn't it? Binta, do you have anything? I told you, why did you abandon the original charges that our leader was granted bail on? Because you discussed it with Fulani. The kidnapping of Nnamdi Kanu was discussed with Binta Nyako. The deployment of military hardware and military personnel into Biafra land after this extraordinary rendition of Mazi Maduabuchi was also discussed with Binta Nyako. She was only delaying. If she wanted justice, she would have followed the way this very appeal court. Imagine appeal court doing their case very fast. If Binta Nyako is genuine and uncompromised, the date of court of Nnamdi should have been every week or 2 weeks. But she was only given the fair adjournment so that the army would be killing us. Did you understand? If she wants something to happen, why didn't she handle the case of her leader every week? As important as that case is, because she has been dining with the enemies of Biafra, thinking it will favor them. You will not favor. IPOB is involved. Nothing against our people will favor you because IPOB is involved. We deal with all of you. Share it very, very wide. We are holding them down. Mad people everywhere. You granted our leader bail on terrorism charges. When you want to travel to any country, you write to that country, hey, he's coming, he jumped bail. He refused to face his trial. And when our leader will go to that country, they'll start asking him, they'll start questioning him, why don't you answer your case? Go and face your trial. Go and face your trial. Go and face your trial. Did you understand? They be saying, go and face your trial. Why can't you face your trial? And our leader, if he has 30 minutes to present Biafra issue, he will now use 21 minutes to defend the allegation from Nigerian government. And do you know that 9 minutes, he will use 21 minutes. Now, 9 minutes is not due to present Biafra issue. These are the problem our leaders faced for years. When he later discovered it, he said, I will no longer announce my trip to any country. Do you know why? Nigeria write petitions against him. He will now be on defense. Do you know the allegation of jumping there was setting our leader to always be on defense? Imagine this man around here for years. He meets US senators. They started asking him, why do you jump there? The time OPC present our matter, he started answering questions. A useless question from Malami, useless allegation from Malami. And now, when he was kidnapped, and the summary rendition, Nigeria told the world he will face his charges in court. Now, where are those charges you told the world that he was granted bail on and he jumped bail? You didn't come with it again. You will now come up with new amended charges. Are you not a fool of NSAS and unknown gunmen? These are idiots working in Nigerian Ministry of Justice. Useless idiots. Where are those charges you gave him allegation on? You keep it aside. Now, that very court that Binta presides over, does that court supposed to exist again? That court supposed to be shut down. How? How can she be occupying 2 warrants, the old and the new, against somebody? The same charges, bordering terrorism. You granted him bail on the charges bordering terrorism. He was kidnapped and brought back. Why did you welcome new amended charges from the same Ministry of Justice? Why did you abandon the main charges, the charges you granted him bail on? And you tell me that court supposed to exist. That court supposed to be shut down. A useless court. Presided over by Fatima Binta Mutaranyako. That is her real name. Injustice. Fatima Binta Mutaranyako. Injustice. I met her in here on mad people everywhere. The sergeant acquitted means unconditional release. Political solution. Let me tell you, if you are against political solution, don't rejoice. So. Pack yourself somewhere, you're a fool, you're an idiot. Are you against political solution? Have you abused IPOB? Have you accused us of taking bribe for political solution? This very noise you are hearing is political solution. Court proceedings is political solution. You need to go and shoot your gun. You continue shooting your gun. You say we are cowards. We disagree to kill our own in the name of free Nnamdi Kanu. Then we become cowards. Why are you rejoicing? The news is coming from political solution. Idiots. Tell me a freedom you get without the political solution, unless you defeat that army in war. If you do not defeat them, if you are fighting, okay, Ambazonia is fighting, they are looking for political solution. How? They protested in UN with IPOB. That is to say, they need middleman. Middleman is somebody that will come and say, what is happening? International community, then it is a political solution. Despite the shooting of years, immediately somebody come at the middle and say, wait, what is happening? That is political solution. When you have misunderstanding or disagreement with your parents and you voice out, immediately you voice out, you need middleman. That is political solution. If you don't want middleman, you should settle the matter within your parents. But immediately you are raising voice. You will not stop somebody from coming, hearing your noise, and people must come. And they'll ask you what is happening. That's why you raise voice. Why are you raising voice and you say you don't need middleman, which is political solution? You are a fool. You blackmail people because of it. What are the political solutions? Allow the traditional rulers to show in the case of our leader. Allow the religious leaders to show in the case of our leader. Is that wrong? That you have case in police station and they said that your community say you are evil. And now your community leaders now send delegates to come on your behalf. Ask yourself, are you still a criminal? They say you are a criminal. You are terrorizing your community. and the same community they give you allegation you are terrorizing, they now send the executive of that community to come and visit you in detention and ask police to leave you. Is that not what DOS did? It is greater than missile. It is greater than chemical weapon. Allowing them to show up in the case of Nnamdi Kanu means that we do not terrorize communities because these are the religious traditional rulers. Traditional rulers, for showing in the case of a leader, means that IPOB is not terrorizing our communities. For religious leaders to show for the freedom of Nnamdi Kanu shows that we are not terrorizing religion. For the elders, Mazrika Meche and Opadika and Co. to show in our case, in the case of Nnamdi, shows that we are not asking for Biafra alone, that our elders are behind us. These are diplomatic works we did that your gun you shoot for 10 years cannot score it. When we allow them, it reflects in international because they will say that his people are behind him. He's not asking for Biafra alone. When DOS told every department to send their delegates to court, you think we were joking? They were also there in solidarity with our leader. Ohaneze sent their delegates. Means that Ohaneze, they are not, they need Biafra also. When your people have not shown that they are behind Nnamdi Kanu, how do you start war? The DOS maybe that they must show. Where do we reflect international? Not you. The world will say that his people are behind him. The Fulani will say his people are behind him. He will now be unmovable. But when we play it, you don't come in. Hey, they should not go. Politicians, you are a fool. If you are in police station, your village people come, your church come, your union where you are doing business come. Don't you know your case has become dissolved? Small. Police will know you are responsible. But the same brain in this book, guide you in international law. And you know the same where's the power leader? I know could apply the same brain. I know could apply. What did we do? We refuse to give press release. We send the lawyer. Makasi ni maana ajuta mmadu ana no nya ho yin di boku. Lawyer gazie director say no na Kenya. All these people that say that lawyer should be sacked, that lawyer compromise, are they the people that told us Kenya? No. The same man the Kanu told you he was not on gunpoint. He told the Jofo where he was kidnapped and how he was tortured. But when you suspended Monday sit at home, you told us he was on gunpoint. But when he was telling you he was kidnapped in Kenya, he wasn't on gunpoint. Do you see how foolish you are? Hey, he was on torture. How can somebody in detention suspend the moving agenda, but somebody in detention opened his mouth and told you in that detention he was kidnapped in Kenya? Why the government refused to tell you where he was kidnapped? So suspending sit at home that is not supposed to be hiding. That is not something you hide. Our leader will say it open in the presence of Fulani. He will just say it is not something secret. Suspend it. After all, he would like Fulani to hear it, to know that it is his order. He said, no, now I'm under gunpoint. You are a fool. Instrument of the enemy. Under gunpoint. That he wasn't under gunpoint. Even as he was on pains of handcuff, the lawyer said he could be able to tell the lawyer what happened. I was saying, go to the room. He was at gunpoint. You are a murderer. Anybody died here, killed by someone and his gang. You that supported them, you are a murderer. Spiritual and physical, you are a murderer. Spiritually, you partake. If you contribute 1 naira in that political fundraising, you are a murderer. Anybody that died in Biafra land since 1 year, God will hold you. You support humanity and the killings of our people. When our leader knows the source of his freedom, he's in charge of his case. He's in charge of IPOB. You say we should not listen to him. Somebody that is fighting for freedom, he will no longer talk. So he will not contribute in his case. Is he a criminal? Only a criminal will be in dungeon and his gang can plan without notifying him or how to rescue him. He's not a criminal, a freedom fighter. How come you say he will not give us order? He will not talk to us. He will not contribute in his case. Is he a criminal? Be a freedom fighter that will not contribute. Chineke mere m ebere. And people accepted. Anyị alakwa mmadụ n'iyi. Anyị mecha mmadụ ihe okwete. Our leader have no right to sleep in detention, but he will sleep now. I'll get late. Do you have anything? If you are being discharged from detention, I've been in detention for 4 years. Immediately you return, the warders will be disturbing you to live here. If you refuse to go, they will push you out. Are you aware? They will flog you and push you out. You must get out from that detention, because if anything happened to you, the DCP, Deputy Controller of Prison, will be held responsible. And you will hold the record chief, the man or woman in charge of record. Or somebody is in charge of record. Because these people don't know the people that were discharged. But the warrant, the second warrant, will go to the record. And immediately you are discharged, no more handcuff. If you don't buy one across. Did you understand? The reason why you will return back to the prison yard to identify is to pack your property and for the record people to be sure that you are the one. If not, you have been freed. Thank you. Yes, now. I'm the mother. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, we are still at the wall. And we're building that. Right? Obuka the on. Okay. You fire on. Fire on. Center. Hana hungry in Jaga toilet, Hammer by Jasan, Hana here. They are seeing us all over. We are the wealth of the world, and we are the center of the world, and they see all. They see us all. Fight on. Because I do search you. So that our eyes will be seen right around the world. That's why we are the center. When Biafra is totally freed, you will now know the position where we are. You will know the reason why we are the middle of the world. You will now know the reason why Owerri is the middle of Biafra. Then you will now take your brain back to why they plotted a Muslim, Hope Uzodimma, in Owerri. You will know that even the globe is aware that Owerri is the center of the world. And they need Muslim there. That's why they put Uzodimma. To be at the center of the world, they need the Muslim at the center of the world. Owerri is the center of the world, and Owerri is the center of Biafra, and Biafra is the center of the world. Are you aware? You know, when the world is bringing their plan, you don't know. Why did our leader rename the very government house to Ikonso? Don't you know he is a spiritual man? So that you cannot take it freely. I cannot drag here. Only double name. Okay, what are now? Only double name. Tomorrow they are not there. Never will consult. Did you understand? I could go to the or him or him already marry. Or call them brother happy on the egg. All because some of these orders IPOB leadership winner. For the night, are they implementing it or they not in my hand? That contraband of drug, in a good drug. I want to drop it. I'm age dependent money. A man when you feel I need a menu go outside now, I am more friend first. And some of them not stand by which I'm go. Some of the things DOS in your order which I'm go will not stand by. But they declare idea. Now, there is something that the government will do to the people of Biafra, or something they will do to our people in the north. I will know if implement here. Did you understand? Sorry, I am more full and false here. Right? Because any the other. When my many other man. I don't know if we don't know freely. So some of you are for that my high for that drop out to weapon nature and the full name of the Amen can and the agreement. That is why these things DOS represent are in line with the Biafra restoration. That is to say, these are the legacies of Nnamdi Kanu. Now, they are fighting two phases. One is the original agenda that warranted Nigeria to kidnap Nnamdi Kanu, which is Biafra referendum. Now, the second is Nnamdi Kanu that they kidnapped. It becomes two. That is what we presented. And that is what we have been given to any elder or anybody that wants to go for free Nnamdi Kanu. What are the two primary demands? Free Nnamdi Kanu unconditionally and give us death for Biafra referendum. Obazrabo. Evolota Ishare. I did not matter that I am fire canon. Excuse me. Thank you. We move. Share it, don't be stingy in sharing. Thank you. No. Not yet out. Now, as I'm talking, I don't know if it's out. But we are telling you that the very charges Binta is trying him for, that we are challenging Nigerian government in appeal, that it is not supposed to, that Nnamdi Kanu should be freed unconditionally. The remaining that 7 charges have been discharged. Nnamdi Kanu have been discharged from those 7 charges. That is to say, he has no case, both in Binta Nyako's court, both in any other courts. Did you understand? Because the judge, the appeal court judges ruled on the first day that for them to be saved in that court, that for them to be amending charges means that Nnamdi Kanu committed nothing. Did you understand? So they have no reason to amend that charge again. Now that the thing they say he committed have been discharged, all the charges, what is he now sleeping there for? Do you see what we meant? Facebook, we are highly welcome. You pin this one that is wrong, this IPOB evangelist in 62 real for complete 1 hour. I told you we'll be putting your stars on in problem. You see those your stars, we will always be live to disturb them. Those your stars in Facebook that you pay salary from the money you get from Biafra agitation. Is it not the money you are getting from us? Either way, enemy fighting us, is it not in your pocket? Allow them all in this, whether the enemy of Biafra or those fighting for Biafra. Is it not your money, Facebook? Are you not paying your salary paying your staff's salary with the money you got from Biafra agitation? Then this is a cost money. The money is cost. Because you are still fighting us while you get money. Are we owing you? Don't you collect your data? Do we not agree in your terms and conditions? Then why are you coming inside the... Is it because nobody preaches about Nigeria? Why not employ those that will be broadcasting about Nigeria? Why not employ them? You are angry. Binta Nyako court, remember what we told you, that what appeal decides will determine if Binta Nyako's court will continue. So appeal have decided that the court will not continue. The charges there have been passed in appeal. No need of going there. He's discharged. Mazi Maduabuchi Nwachukwu call on go. And that is where I'll be bringing the program to an end because of my environment and where I am broadcasting from here in Biafra land. Security reasons anyway. Right? Ụmụ Chineke. Anyị ala mmadụ n'iyi. Ọ nọ n'ebe niile. Ị na-aṅụkwa na-ele anya n'azụ. Right? Na-elekwa anya n'azụ na ndị a dịkwa egwu. Echi na ya mara n'ụmụ na-eji chigharịa. Ị mara ka a na-awụ ihe ga-apụta kwamkwam. Ọ bụ na ọ na-apụta mmadụ ga-agbagbuo ya n'ụzọ. I think you understand. Ya na-ebelizi ya n'abalị. Esigodo ya ala n'abalị ọ ga-ala. Ka Fulani ga-agbagbuo ya n'ụzọ. That's it, no? Freedom ya na-adị iche. A na-ahazicha otu o si ala na ihe niile mgbe ọbụla. Thank you. Yes, I'm good. Malamit call Ungo. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Forgive me for bringing it to an end at this very point in time. I will continue to push them. Propagation of this very gospel is our duty. That everybody must get the message. It doesn't matter how stressful it is. It doesn't matter how hard it is. It doesn't matter what it costs us to preach it. It doesn't matter the period it took us. It doesn't matter. What matters is the crown of glory, which is Biafra restoration. Then our God will be glorified globally. And that is what we are praying for. Chukwu Abiyama, continue to guide Nnamdi Kanu, save him. Anybody gathering or whether on phone call or physical gathering or any other discussion against him, Chukwu Abiyama scatter it. Deal with them. We know they are not happy. Igbo politicians, they are not happy. Conspirators, they are not happy. But the Biafrans are happy because you are the God of Biafrans. Why are we rejoicing? Because you are involved. Do you see that everybody is returning glory to you? This is why we thank you for keeping the politicians away in this struggle, because they would have taken your glory. We ask you to use us so that we are the people that cannot take your glory. Today, people are returning glory to you. The same promise we promise you, that our children will continue to worship you. We thank you, Ezud. We honor you. We glorify your name for this very news. This is how many times you did it in Omai, you did it in UN,